as I've developed into city managing, I had a variety of professional and personal mentors.
I was fortunate to have mentors in my life.
He was good at just time.
I think probably for me, my mentors came into my life very early on.
I had mentors growing up because art is my passion. He actually recruited me when I was a junior in high school.
I can remember high school track coach began to teach me discipline, some things about growing up.
She was very successful in her own independent businesses.
At the time was the father of one of my classmates.
I had wonderful mentors in my life, starting with my elementary teachers.
I was thinking about this the other day. I had several mentors.
Direct supervisor just had an impact on me and kind of just gravitated toward me.
I had a strong influence in high school. I had a teacher up in Grand Rapids who was a writer. I ended up being an English major in part because of him.
Basically, it's a program about helping kids, not necessarily setting up a course for them, but to help them with their course.
I was fortunate to have the local state legislator kind of take me under the wings.
I learned patience. I learned not to be frustrated when you're met with adversity.
He's taught me how to manage myself, that good enough never is.
He's proven all of his life that it's not where you grew up, but it's your attitude.
Mentoring provides opportunities to personally grow and build lifelong relationships. As adults and children, we are being mentored every day. The act of positive learning from another person in its purest form is mentoring. YDC PAL's mentoring program does just that. Provides mentoring opportunities that enrich the lives of those that donate and volunteer.
As you can see, one of the many services we provide is coordinating mentor opportunities in our communities that we serve.
With the help of donors that recognize the value of investing in our youth, we are able to lay a foundation for a stronger community of empowered, self-aware young adults of tomorrow. Almost everyone has a mentor. A mentor can be anyone who had a positive effect on your life.
I do think it's very important to have a mentor. It's that individual that is, again, personally involved in your personal growth.
The impact that a mentor has on the mentoree is astounding. Being a part of molding and shaping the life of a young person is a very fulfilling experience.
Just meant the world to me, and it was simply a letter from him thanking me for just taking an interest in him and helping him with the thing that he loved the most, which was maritime education.
Growing up as a youngster, I was on the verge of following. I wasn't setting a trend, and a mentor comes in place and he helps you set a trend to become your own individual. He shows you your strengths.
To see them where I once was, struggling and not knowing if I could bring it all together, and being able to alleviate some of those fears that they have.
As a young person, you'll have a moment where your mind just kind of clicks, that you realize that, yes, I can do something. And it's oftentimes, or at least in my case, it was having an established professional, having an adult take the time to say, yeah, this is something you can do, and you just need to do X, Y, and Z to get to that point.
The funds needed to continue our efforts remain each year, and your commitment to our organization at this time will definitely impact our success.
I think our parents, they don't have the whole resources of knowing, everything, about different things out there in life.
There's no question that without mentors in my life, I would be probably not anywhere near where I'm at right now.
I think it's very important for young people to have mentors. Everybody needs somebody that they can say, that's the example that I want to follow.
I feel that my mentors encouraged me, set high standards, helped instill self-confidence.
I think it's incredibly important that we have local mentors.
When you don't believe in yourself, you need to lean into the belief somebody else has in you.
It wasn't always about having a quality time situation with them where something special was happening. A lot of the times I needed them most was just times where I was with them. hanging out.
It's so wonderful when you make those connections with people.
There's a number of people that need to be involved in making a child successful, or anyone successful for that matter. I think even in later life, you're always learning.
The PAL Mentoring Program receives a grant to provide mentor programming. Through mentoring, students are paired with a volunteer once a week to participate in scheduled and supervised activities. These sessions are a great way to teach about team building and life.
All I can say is that I think this is a really good program.
Anybody can have a positive force on a child, even if it's just a one-time lesson that a child learns.
Today I wouldn't be working with kids if it wasn't for my mentor. I wouldn't do the things that I do with them now.
Our role as a mentor is, I believe, to be emotionally supportive.
I think it's very important to have somebody, no matter what, whom, where. In this world, we're all made differently.
So you have so many people in and out of your life. I am wholeheartedly for mentorship.
This is something that I've got a personal interest in.
Mentoring to me is important at all levels, all age levels.
Whether you support the mentoring program with financial support or as a volunteer, your life will never be the same. These kids are the next generation of leaders. Help guide them to become contributing members of the world community.
Become a mentor to someone, because there are people out there, there's kids out there waiting and needing direction.
Kids spell love, T-I-M-E.
As you can see, the services we provide are necessary because there's always a need for empowering for success and developing dreams. Give your tax-deductible donation. It will ripple through the community and change the world.